Oh, there's Dementio.
Yep.
Okay, so I was mistaken. So he just hid like a coward.
Although I like how the fight where Dementio was controlling was pretty much exactly the same as the fight when it wasn't, so... what was the point exactly?
There was.
And that brings us up to this pipe up here, which I don't think there is anything of any significant value up here. Yeah, no, there isn't. Although there is a mind-controlled Cragnon, for some reason, in the middle of the hallway when you flip in 3D. I'm gonna run circles around him.
Yay! Is it like
Sadly, they're not like the eyeball enemies where that defeats them.
I was gonna say, or the posts in Super Mario 64, where if you run around them enough times, the 5 coins pop out.
Not to mention, in the original Paper Mario, if you ran around the swirly thing,
yes,
in Koopa Village, you know, they played the little
and they give you hearts,
and then it gave you hearts and coins.
Love that, yeah. Mini pipe.
So yeah, mini pipe, we can actually go down it this time and see what in the world it does. And as you remember, there's a whole bunch of other little eeny weeny mini things that we've missed in the regular world. You kind of figured out this power up way ahead of time, Evil Pop-Tart.
It wasn't hard.
The next 5 videos are going to be you going back and getting all the secrets that we can get now. Yeah.
And this room is just a crap ton of coin blocks. There is a mushroom, which did heal me back up, and then there's more PAL pills. Once again, I must express my extreme distaste for PAL pills. I do not like PAL pills. They get in the way.
Yeah. Although I usually just grab them and just whenever they go away. Just not worry about it too much, but... Yeah.
Anyway, heading back to the full body scanner, if we're really small... Mario's an idiot, and he does that. I didn't do that myself, Mario did that.
Good job, Mario.
So the actual solution to this, which is kind of dumb,
head.
if you ask me, using Dottie should have been a potential solution to this, although I suppose you'd have to lock this area off for until you fight all chunks. Oh gosh, I have to go to my important things. Is you do have to put on the Floro Sprout.
Yeah, put on the Floro Sprout, that's kind of obvious.
Oh, no, don't take it off. I have it on. There we go. Oops, I turned small. But putting on the Floro Sprout did not turn us into a vegetable, and doesn't turn Peach into a vegetable, although it's kind of funny she puts it in her crown. Bowser's the best, though, because he puts it on his nose.
Oh, that's cool, yes! I like it on his nose.
So yeah, that grants us access to the next area, which is... It's a very royal hallway, I'll say that.
Crazy room.
It's actually a little bit of an exhibit, in a way. We read the sign. First off, I really want to... And you dropped more goddamn sap soup. You wanna know what? Oh, I threw away the POW block. I was about to use the POW block. Let's see if we can get 2 on screen. There we go. Hey, there's a bunch on screen. POW block time!
Yay!
Hooray! That went a whole lot better than last time. Last time I totally messed up the usage of the POW block.
Nice.
There we go. And the one way over here, I'm just gonna kill manually. There we go. So yeah, in this exhibit, there's a whole bunch of signs that, for example, this one says, King Crocus the First, reign 1 to 496. Oh gee, I wonder if he made the calendar. The first king of the Flora Kingdom, Crocus the First, is known as the greatest of kings. He united the Floro Sapiens under a single cause, creating the Flora Kingdom. He made a capital here and established a calendar, began at the kingdom's birth. Heavily armored, he bore deadly thorns and came to be called the Iron Rose. The kingdom's infrastructure and early roads were built by Crocus I's design. But when his successor, the prince, wilted unexpectedly, so did Crocus I's spirit. The Flora year 444 marked the start of his reign of fear, the Darkening. Eventually, Crocus I and his foul regime were overthrown in a sappy coup d'etat. The king was struck down, marking the official end of the Darkening. His wilting words were said to be, "The Iron Rose shan't wither," but wither he did. Et tu, Brute? King Crocus II, who reigned from 496 to 1298, Crocus II was the daughter of the great ruler Crocus I. Crocus II was imprisoned for being critical of the former king's policies, but when he was overthrown by the people I'm surprised they didn't say the flowers. Crocus II was freed and given the throne. Her efforts to reduce taxes and study diseases made Crocus II very popular. Eventually, her influence helped erase the scars of the darkening had left. She also compiled a Floro Sapiens prehistory called the Flictionarian. The book was to be her legacy, a historic mark of her ever-benevolent influence. Crocus II feared the fights for the throne that might ensue if she bore many heirs. She had but one heir, late in her life. This earned her the name the White Maiden.
Blah blah blah
By the way,
blah 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 blah. The point
Lots
is,
of
There's only
text.
2 more signs
let's go
left.
to the last successor.
King Crocus III, 1298 to 1385. Crocus III was just 1 when his mother wilted. He became the youngest king ever. The young king had a great predilection and talent for poetry and art. His talent was evident in works like Ice Rose, a book of poems from his 37th year, but he was also afflicted by a terrible disease from the time he was born. Without ever impacting the affairs of his kingdom, he wilted at age 88. The cause of his wilting was never made public. Many suspected a conspiracy. This was never confirmed. And the final picture is King Crocus IV, 1385 to present. Formerly a regent for King Crocus III, he ruled in place of the frail child king. After Crocus III's wilting, his service was recognized and he was made king. His stabilizing influence and political savvy made him popular and well known. His recent achievements include, in Flora year 1625, he invented a method for mind-controlling Cragnons. In Flora year 1626, he spearheaded an initiative to enslave Cragnons en masse. And that is Flora history.
The test will be tomorrow, so study hard. Oh wow, that's a lot of information.
So you might be wondering why the hell did I just blow up the floor here? Some of the floors are cracked, which gives you the hint that there's holes in the floor in 3D. Like that one there. And yeah, this one here. We'll want to blow them all up.
Did they bury them under their portraits? They're wilted flowers, though.
Taking damage.
Holy shit, 50 HP heal. Anyway, the idea
Nice.
is that you want to change the color of these signs to the color of the king up above. For example, this one is black, and it's easiest to do this provided I could time it right with thorough. I suppose I could also make the jump there.
Yeah.
But goddamn mind-controlled Cragnon who's hanging on down here. He's probably looking for the dead remains of this thing, but then again, he's mind-controlled. I don't know. Yeah, that one we want to make black. This one we want to make white, and I kind of hit the fact that you can't climb on ladders once you're in 3D. But this one will be a heck of a lot easier to hit. Look at that.
There you go. This is a lot better of a puzzle than the one in World 2 of Sticker Star.
Yes, yes it is! And this one we want blue, so this one we don't even want to touch. And the one way at the right, we want to make red. There's also a save block down here.
Yay.
This is the second one in the level, I think.
I think so.
There we go, you hit that one red. And the curtain folds. Game over. Actually, no, Thor appears.
Spontaneous door.
So where do you think this door could potentially lead us? First off, we're going to pull up Bowser, because it'll probably lead us to an area with dialogue, and we want Bowser.
It better be the royal bathroom. I swear.
We could use more TP for Fleep. And actually, it's the king. Kind of looks like a queen, but it's actually the king.
It does look very much like a queen.
No, just don't even go there. Not gonna respond to that.
I mean, it's the king, and he's wearing lipstick.
And the eyelash. Kind of.
And
And
eyelash.
eyeshadow. Eye freaking shadow!
Okay.
Awesome, Bowser. I love your text. You need to be out all the time.
I will make it a point. Yeah, very feminine king.
Yeah, for sure.
And he has the pure heart, so naturally, we want the pure hearts. Well, this is our boss. Naturally. Unless we can somehow convince him. At the same time, he's a plant, and we're playing as Bowser.
5 billion damage each hit. No. Weakness.
So the boss forms, and it's basically a big giant flower. I wonder if I can drag this thing to the 3D. That's my very first thought, actually. Probably not, but I'm gonna try. I am going to try, damn it. I want to drag every single individual boss into 3D. So, into 3D I go, and...
Wow.
I will give this, from experience at this boss fight, I actually have a hell of a lot more maneuverability than I do in 2D right now. You know, normally, like, one of the biggest problem with this boss fight, provided I can even get a hit on the boss here, because you're supposed to be able to hit the boss when he opens himself up with these things, is that there's a really crappy maneuverability in 2D, and I suppose aim in 3D is terrible. So
Yeah,
this actually probably isn't
that's the
such
one
a good idea.
problem, lining it up perfectly.
It's a hell of a lot easier to dodge this boss. Why don't we flip over to 2D to kind of show you the point where you have very little maneuverability. So I think the game designers wanted you to pull it through and then throw these things at the boss, but the thing is that's kind of difficult. It is a hell of a lot easier to pull at Bowser, jump on one of these things and start playing.
Burn!
That is correct.
Thank you. Bowser just makes this game easy. Can't we just use friggin' Jesus and just kind of like jump float and use that at the same time? Makes it kind of a little easier. It might be more clunky to maneuver though.
Yeah, maybe.
But I mean, you are floating and you can jump a little bit easier.
It makes it a little bit easier. I mean, we're already on the second form.
Wow.
I want to take this form to 3D now. You will come into the strange realm of 3D, you stupid beauty king. Hell yeah, I picked you up! Into 3D you go.
Nice.
And all his projectiles are in 2D, so it's no threat to me. Can I jump on you? Yes, I can. Hell yeah! I'm curious if I just cheese this boss right now, because all his projectiles are still in 2D.
That's interesting. You'd still think, yeah, wow. That's...
Yeah, all his projectiles are staying in 2D too, so I just have the boss to contend with.
You just broke the boss.
All I have to worry about is killing the boss in time and make sure I don't run into him. I could probably help a little bit by level up! Our attack went up by 1.
Nice. What a great way to end the boss.
Bye bye, boss. 3D was so beautiful.
That was pretty amazing, actually. I don't think I ever thought to try that when I played this all those years ago.
Did we kill him? Or it? I'm just going to refer to it as it.
It sounds good.
He's also very political savvy because all the people come to him when he dies. Just imagine... Never mind. I'd prefer not to imagine that,
They're
actually.
going to have to rewrite the poster now and the history saying, you know, instead of like from whatever to the present to whatever, and he got defeated by the hero and wilted.
The real story is that the river was dirty, and that these Floro Sapiens had to drink that water. But the solution was mind controlling the Cragnons to stop doing it. Remember back in chapter 5-1 when Cragnons were like, throw trash in water, return trash to nature, brah?
Oh, yeah.
Everything comes
done?
together. So I'm surprised they're just not all fighting each other at this moment, but...
Yeah.
Maybe Flint's popular with the Floro Sapiens too, I don't know.
Why didn't they just go to them saying, hey, dumbasses, stop throwing trash in the water?
I guess they're too dumb.
Ah, there you go.
Diplomacy
Okay.
does not exist in this world, Evil Pop-Tart.
True.
This is great. Wailing on our king aside, you guys are totally heroes. You should take this.
After you just killed their king? Really?
I don't think it's dead yet, so I guess it's okay.
Well, wilted king. Get him water stat. Or not. I didn't like his attitude. Pure heart! So yeah, I believe we have every pixel in game, unless I'm having a giant brain fart.
I'm trying
So
to
hooray!
think,
Giant
although
crowd
I
of
think
dancing
we're
pixels.
Pretty much done with pixels.
Woohoo! End of... Oh, you got a pure heart!
Yay!
And then, end of chapter.
Okay, not bad. That should be the length of every freaking chapter.
Yeah, that was pretty good. Although, yeah.
It was simple and
Men.
whatnot, but it wasn't too longer than the others, but it was long enough to hold my attention.
Okay. Men of true grit, witness, live what others can only see through Craig vision. That is what moves me to travel into the belly of the beast week after week. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, Craig-lee-ho! Having wrapped up their latest shoot, Flint and crew went back to downtown of Craig. Mario and friends clutched the 6 pure hearts as they walked back toward Flipside. Or, why don't they just use the return pipe?
Yeah.
Our heroes had taken a new step towards overturning the prophecy of destruction. So on the next episode of Let's Play Super Paper Mario, interlude, and then we're going to start Chapter 6, which is, what's the best way to describe Chapter 6? I actually can't describe Chapter 6 without
It's
spoiling
interesting.
anything. It's interesting. How about that?
IR confused
say
it, I
anything
guess I'll have to wait till chapter 6.
If I say anything about Chapter 6, it'll spoil it.
Yeah.
We'll just have to wait till it comes up. So this has been
And the
Milesluigi.
Evil Pop-Tart with...
Higsby.
See you all next time.